You know, it's definitely a first shutting down a wash plant halfway through the season. And chancing something like this, you know it's gonna drop to -20 on us.
Right now is prime sluicing season. We have 24-hour daylight, good thaw going on, and to shut one plant down, that's risky business right there.
Obviously, that cuts our production in half, and we're trying to get everything we can out of it.
Mitch and a skeleton crew will keep running Big Red at the airstrip, while Tyson takes his 5-person crew to reopen Mud Mountain.
How's it going, buddy?
Hey, Parker's made a decision that we need to take what manpower we have and hit Mud Mountain.
It sounds like we will be shutting down the plant for a while, so I'm just gonna be putting here the last bucket before we shut it all down. It looks like we're all about to move to Mud Mountain, and yeah, it is what it is.
Shut her down.
This is the first time Parker has ever shut down a working wash plant at peak season.
We're really counting on Mud Mountain having 10 ounces an hour in it. You know, if it does, we'll be fine. If not, we're gonna be in trouble.
To get down to the $14 million of gold Parker believes is beneath Mud Mountain, the crew has to strip another 20 feet of overburden.
Yeah, there's potentially 8,000 ounces in this hole, so we have to get it down to pay, get all the mud out, and get it through a wash plant sooner rather than later.
Success, failure, genius, insanity. It's all a fine line, right?
Five weeks ago, Parker halted work at Mud Mountain to bank more gold from his other cuts. But since he stopped, melting permafrost has turned the cut into a swampy mess, preventing Parker from bringing in the dozers.
Well, it's not the right time of year to be moving this kind of mud, but it's what we're gonna do, and it's what's best for the company. That one has a bit of mud in it.
Okay. Right now, we're dealing with very soft mud. It looks very soupy. I've never seen anything like it.
To dry out the deepest cut they've ever mined, Tyson will have to make do with the smallest pump on the claim.
All I have is a 4-inch pump. Get the water out. That's the name of the game here. For now, this is all I have, and gotta make it work. So yeah, we got the water pump going. Well, now it's the hurry up and wait game.
After 24 hours, the cut is still too wet for the dozers.
You know, Parker's putting all his eggs in one basket right now, and that's in Mud Mountain. Sluicifer's shut down because my whole sluicing crew is in trucks right now helping me get Mud Mountain squared away.
For 3 days, Parker Schnabel's plant boss Tyson Lee has struggled to remove sloppy overburden from Mud Mountain so Parker can bring in dozers to strip the cut down to pay dirt.
We're going full force here at Mud Mountain. Starting to get a handle on things, but it's a bit of a time-sensitive issue. Parker wants to get all the mud that's sloughed into the cut out of the way of the dozers. I just want to get this slop out of this ditch.
Okie dokie.
Want to back into me, Todd? I pulled the bulk of the mud off. We got her sorted now, and then I can go down there and fire up that wash plant, start sluicing again.
It's taken Tyson and Tatiana 4 days to drain the cut and clear the soupy mud. 4 days of lost runtime at Slucifer. But now the D11s can finally start stripping.
That's the advantage to using dozers over trucks, is that truck that holds 25 yards loose is probably only packing like 15 yards. Whereas these things, you know, probably pushing like 35 yards.
Keep up the good work, man.
Thanks, man.
I didn't care too much about sluicing or wash plants or any of that stuff right now. I just want to get this stupid mud out of this stupid hole.
Hey, Tyson.
How's it going, Doom It?
Well, huh?
Still kicking.
Hey, Mitchell.
Chris, what's happening?
How you doing,
Oh,
bud?
not bad yourself?
Good. You washing rocks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, just fired back up for the first time in a week.
Let's hope the sacrifice was worth it.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hey there, youngster.
What's up?
How you doing?
What are you doing?
Big Red ran for a full week at the airstrip, and so far this season has averaged 255 a gold way.
Okay, ready, Mitch?
So this was Big Red, and just
Big
kind
Red.
of plugged along. 40, 70, 100, 140, 190, 200, 230, 240, 283.2.
Worth over $500,000.
Sluiceberry did a little bit.
Yeah.
Wash plant Slucifer ran for only 1 day.
1. 25. 33.55.
So for the week, we wound up with 316.75.
It was a necessary sacrifice.
Slucifer usually averages 207 ounces a week. Parker's gamble to shut down the wash plant has cost him 173 ounces, worth $312,000.
Season total, 2838.85. So not bad, 300 ounce week.
The season total to date is worth over $5 million, barely enough to cover just the costs of Parker's ongoing gamble at Mud Mountain.
We're making a couple bucks with it, but I'm well aware of what it is like to have pay dirt lay there and no license and not be able to sluice. So I like to help the guy out.
Film that and you might lose the camera. I'm dead serious.
Are you okay, Mikey?
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Can someone go get my dad? Go call my dad, because this is an actual bad problem. Nick, come back.
You want me to wait or come back up?
Come back. Thing fell off.
Oh.
The worst part is I wasn't even going fast.
Hey?
Must have just had enough flex that the thing went, and one of the chains came off, just went over.
Yeah. Disaster.
It is.
Okay.
Look at that. Boy. That looks like a screw up. Better go have a look at that. huh?
No, it actually didn't take that much damage. It's just pain in the
Okay, land to get this truck out of the way, huh?
What's your plan, Dad?
So we'll get a couple loaders out here and pick it up.
I was already thinking that too, because otherwise you're gonna
There'll be nothing left. So what we'll do is
throw it on the low board, or are we just gonna drive it out?
two of them, 250 and then 2600, hook them up, haul them in. Okay, good enough. Mike, you jump in with me.
What should have been an easy money-making 4-hour job will now take the beats twice as long.
But you realize we got 300 grand laying on its side there? They're making money part of already.
No, this is the first plant I see on the site. Never seen it before.
2 hours after Mike Beats flipped the kiwi plant, his father Tony returns with 2 loaders to get it back on the road.
Mike said he was only going 30 collects an hour, but for some reason one of them chains broke. And yeah, then they go, of course, right? So anyway, flip back up.
Holy Tony, this isn't what I expected to see.
The chain broke, tipped off, fell off on the high side, as you can see. So go figure that one out, right?
That's unreal.
Yeah, it didn't seem to do much damage at all, really. Anyway, let's get it on his feet first.
Yep.
And then see what's bent out of shape.
Yeah, we might have a few things to
Who knows?
straighten up. Hopefully it's all good. I was expecting it just to show up in one piece.
Okay, Brandon, let's go. Mike, let's go.
Operator Brandon Carr joins Mike in the loaders to flip the plant back upright, ready from Maestro Tony's direction.
Hook that piece of chain to the other end of the chain. Okay, Nick, bail out. So all they gotta do is we got chain hooked down to the top. Both loaders are gonna back up. Once it tips over, they'll catch it with the bucket. Anyway, you guys are ready? Okay, gentlemen, tighten some chains and back it up. Let's go, pull. Okay, slow and let it fall in the bucket. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Back it up, Mike, back it up. Bucket down a bit, Michael. Keep it pulling, gentlemen. Pull, pull, pull. Grab it up, Brandon, back up. Keep it coming, Brandon. Okay, Mike, back up slowly. Keep up slowly. Slowly, slowly. Mike, let it down a bit. Mike, down a bit. Down a bit, Mike. You have the whole thing, Mike. There you go, gentlemen. Now you got it together. Let the thing down. Perfect. Gentlemen, take the chains off. Give him a hand, throw that in there. Well, first we're gonna put it in the middle of the road so we can get equipment on both sides and we can line it up with a scissor neck and then we'll just take it from there. Up a bit, guys, up a bit, guys, up a bit, guys. Mike, up, okay, good. More up, Mike, more up, up. Okay, hold it. Gentlemen, slowly let it down. Both of you, even, down. Length, pull at the same time. Okay, gentlemen, hold it, there you go. Brandon, push. Okay, hold it right there. Good now, chains, gentlemen, chains. Well, we're gonna cross chain it a little higher than the last time, and so it should be okay. Okay, so you're good and tight. There we go. Perfect. Take it nice and easy, gentlemen. Okay. Didn't go not bad at all. But there you go. If you get the toys, then you can play, right?
Finally made it.
8 hours after leaving Paradise Hill, the kiwi plant finally arrives at Shane's Dominion Creek claim.
Okay, gentlemen, out of the way. Okay, Mike, give it a pull. Once he goes, go. Go. Perfect. Not bad, huh? That all went good. She's unloaded. It's all done. Let's get the out of here.
It's awesome. The plant made it here finally. And it's going to help me out amazingly. I'm so happy to have it here. It's awesome.
Well, guys, tonight's our first night shift, so thanks for biting the bullet. I'm actually going to put Christopher as the night foreman. It's nothing to do with him being my son. There's no nepotism here. I believe that he has a firm grasp on working the day shift with me. We don't have a lot of lighting, so just take it slow. All right, guys, any issues, just come up and wake somebody up besides me. Anybody else besides me?
Fearless leader right here.
Yeah, well, I need my beauty sleep. Night, guys.
Good night.
Man.
Before they can fire up the wash plant, Fred's night shift crew must build up the stockpile of Freedom Cut pay. Night foreman Christopher Parker uses the dozer to push up the pay dirt.
We have the light tower up, but it's still dark out.
In the 220, Ray Powers loads the rock truck.
Shake, rattle, and roll.
For Stuart McKenzie to haul it 700 feet to wash plant Sergeant Sluice.
Fred's ultimate goal is for Christopher to take over this operation. I don't really consider him a boss, I consider him a colleague. I know that he holds the role of night foreman and the authority of a foreman, but he wants people to work with him, not for him. He's gonna get a lot more out of us if he's not cracking the whip and being a
Hey, Ray.
What's up?
I'm kicking you out. I need you to go feed the plant.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Chris takes over digging pay dirt in the 220 and sends Ray to fire up the plant.
Okay. Let's go. Why I have no problem working nights. 12-hour shifts, not a problem. Do that standing on my head. I ain't gonna prove it. Everything seems to be flowing good, and as long as we can keep this pay going in, got to keep her running.
You know, the end of the season is an absolute mad dash. It's long hours, it's stressful, it's absolutely a pain in the ass, but it's a necessity.
What the machine? Stu, get the water!
Roger! Yeah.
Oh.
What the was that?
I think the motor just fried. All right, this is not good.
Hey, Fred, it's Stuart. I'm gonna need you down here at the plant. The motor blew.
Hey, Samson. The original motor that was on it, we hoped it would last. It's one of those gambles you take when you're gold mining and you're scrounging. The reason why our motor blew was operator error. When you put a lot of feet on those shakers, that pulls a lot of weight down on it, and that torque is going to pull down that motor and burn it out. It's a big issue.
The wash plant's pulley motor drives the shaker deck, which separates out the fine gold-rich material from the large waste rocks. But overloading the plant with too much material has blown the motor. Now it needs replacing before they can get back to washing pay dirt. The only problem? Their spare motor is second-hand, and Fred has never run it before.
Let's just hope it works.
Despite working a grueling 12-hour night shift, Chris and Stuart stick around to help swap out the motor.
You know what the up thing is?
Right.
We honestly don't know if this motor works. We haven't tested it. If this doesn't start,
Season's over.
not over, but very close, so this has to start. Go ahead, Christopher.
Fire in the hole.
Yes, great work. If this motor didn't work, we're talking $5,000 to buy a new one, a day lost to go to Whitehorse to get it, and another day to put it on. So this saved us 3 days, and the season we have left is very, very little. So this is huge.
Looking pretty empty.
Yeah, this is empty. This ain't.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. Well, we don't have a lot of these left.
No.
Last season at this time we had snow, remember?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So we disbanded the night shift. You know, a blown motor is one thing, but a blown motor, a broken hose, you know, the things just kept happening at night. It wasn't about the work ethic. It wasn't about anything besides it's just too risky at night, and it was costing me money.
With night shift breakdowns affecting his whole operation, this week Fred sluiced only 1,800 yards, 400 below his average. Despite the setbacks, he's still hoping for 20 ounces.
All right, Chris, let's do it.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.04.
Worth $15,000, bringing Fred's total to 138 ounces, 62 short of his goal.
It's not fantastic. It's not what we want. It's a numbers game from this point on. We need more yardage. Get that dozer pushing as much as we can. We got to pull the freedom cut before we leave here. So
Yeah.
let's just get back to work, pull as much as we possibly can until we can't pull anymore. You guys good?
You betcha.
We got gold in the pan, but it's definitely not good enough. You know, this last week was a bit challenging. We had a lot of issues that we had to overcome with the pipe and just the darkness in general, and just trying to get done. But at least we're running, at least we're getting gold.
Right now, it's yardage. We need to get more yardage to that plant, and these need to be bigger every week. 200 is not going to hit itself, and right now, if we don't pick it up, we're actually in jeopardy of not even hitting that.
We got to bang through as much material as we can. Then that will get us fair ways to the end of the season.
After failing to secure a license at Indian River, King of the Klondike Tony Beats is gunning for a season total of 4,500 ounces. But his success relies on his only running wash plant, Mike's Trommel.
If we're going to be stuck here on the hill, I'll have to keep an eye on the trommel. So I want to make sure we get as much rocks through that trommel as we can.
Tony Beats, do you copy Tony Beats?
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, we're ready up, okay?
Okay, shut the thing off. Shut it down.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Meet you there.
Okay.
Can you shut it off, please? That stuff was basically pure liquid mud. Can't sluice like that.
Son Mike has run out of dry pay dirt from the wall cut again. Tony's been battling the soggy cut for weeks. Each time it floods, the gold-rich white channel pay dirt he's chasing becomes too wet to run. forcing Tony to deploy a fleet of excavators to find a dry patch further from the plant.
I have no dry dirt to load trucks with, which kind of sucks.
Know it. Because on the hill we have to run a volume steady if we're going to get those ounces. We got all the equipment there you need. We got all the paling ready we need. I'm just going to get Kevin over there and see what we can improve here. What do you think, Kev?
The weather being so
yeah.
we keep having to hop from cut to cut.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, one gets full with water, we got to go to another one.
Yeah.
Anyways, the excavator's rattling back and forth, takes forever. So we could speed that up a little bit.
You know, I have something in mind that this may speed that up, Kevin.
What's that?
You know, whether to go from a half an hour to 5 minutes. Well, let's run over and have a look. I think we have just a toy in the yard, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
We built this one for the BC Trommel, remember?
Mm-hmm.
But why couldn't you put an excavator on that thing?
Yeah, that should be strong enough for anything we want to throw on there.
And I think that if we put the excavator on the beam, turn around, put the bucket in the back of a rock truck, right up, you go from a half an hour to 5 minutes.
Yeah, see no reason why that shouldn't work.
I'll get a loader to put it on the road, and we'll test it out.
Sounds good.
Let's go give it a try.
Tony built the dolly to transport a 10-ton trommel, but it's never been used for a 78-ton excavator.
Hey, Kevin, do you copy? Let's go.
The concept? Balance the excavator on the dolly. Secure the bucket in a rock truck. Then haul the excavator with the truck at up to 15 miles an hour, more than 5 times its normal speed.
Kevin, you do the excavator. Let's get that thing on the road. Let's go and try.
Rightio.
Operator Ruby Mahoney brings in the rock truck.
Let's go. Okay, take it away. Get the thing out of here. You gotta be kidding.
Do I still have a tailgate?
Now keep on going, Ruby. We tried, that didn't work. We're gonna rip off the tailgate. We'll try again.
If it works, he'll be able to move the machines to the pay dirt faster and keep on the gold.
Monica, back up again to the excavator.
Daughter Monica brings in an older model of rock truck without a tailgate.
There is nice to be running this old tank again.
That's good. Okay, Monica, back it up a bit, back it up a bit. Hey, lift the thing up. There you go. Okay, Monica, take it away. Wait, that's it. That's more like it. I think that's gonna work just slick. Hey, now let's keep on going. That's pretty cool.
Doing way better than I thought she was gonna.
It did work, so that's all I wanted to see.
Tony puts the dolly straight to work, hauling excavators around the cut where they can start digging dry white channel pay to feed the trommel.
This way, we can move our excavators back and forth so much quicker, cut that time down to 5 minutes, and here you go. I want to make sure that they keep that feeder turned up, because if not, then we're losing yardage every hour, meaning we're getting less gold every hour. So let's go and have a peek.
At Paradise Hill, Tony Beats is running gold-rich white channel pay through his only working wash plant.
You know what? I don't think there's enough gravel coming out of the back of that thing. Kevin, do you copy? Kevin, do you copy? And but you got that feeder set up, because it does look like we got awful rocks coming out of that thing. How come it's up 6?
I don't know. They never told me why it's on 6.
That is bull. We make the copy. Come to the Trommels with you.
The feeder is running 200 yards of pay an hour. To stay on target, Tony needs at least 350. While at the last cut,
Woo! All right, yeah, plant move.
Parker's trusted co-foreman Brennan must make do moving Big Red 140 yards with the smaller 480.
Dude, we want to show those boys up, right?
Yeah.
Big Red, let's do this. Nice and easy. We should have a whole crew out here. That's how we've done it in the past. That's how we do it quickly. I mean, right now we're trying to do all this with 2 people. It's pretty ridiculous.
I don't know, I've moved this thing a million times. It's not too bad. Usually have Mitch walk alongside me, guide me, but we got a lot of to do today, so the more he can do while I'm gone doing this, the better.
We're gonna do everything we can here and just keep going. Hopefully Brennan gets us over there without, well, screwing anything up.
I'm a little bit nervous pulling it up that hill because it is pretty steep. We don't have our 700. Timing couldn't have been worse, but you know, we'll make these what we got. Whoa! It won't go. You've got to be kidding me. Whoa! That's more like it. Nailed it.
Over at the Promised Land, rookie plant boss Tyson is hauling Slucifer 120 yards to its new pad. He uses the 750 to pull the 45-ton plant to its new pad.
It's going to be a one-shot deal.
What are you concerned about?
It's pretty soft. If he sinks it in, we're just screwed.
Gotcha. Everybody here knows what they're doing. Hopefully we can get it sorted out. You know, it's the best we can.
Time for the uphill. Yeah, I hope Tyson can get this up the hill okay. Moving it with the 750, it's the biggest machine we got, so it's the right one for the job. He doesn't usually pull the Slucifer that often, so hopefully he'll get it right the first time. We made the ramp out of coarse tailings. It's pretty soft. Hold it, stop right there. One mistake, and then we got to pull it down and redo the whole ramp again.
Come on, you. Come on. So this wash plant weighs 90,000 pounds, and it's just pulling me down. Come on, let's go. Come on, get up this hill.
It won't go. It won't go!
At the Promised Land, rookie plant boss Tyson Lee is working against the clock, struggling to drag Slucifer up a soft pad.
Man, this wash plant heavy.
Tyson, come up, go your bucket flat, sit in there, and then just curl your bucket out. And it'll get going. You just got to keep doing it until you get up the hill. There you go.
Come on, let's go. Get up this hill. Hey, Shane, how's it look?
You just got to keep doing it inch by inch.
How we looking, Shane?
We're gonna make it. They start coming pretty good now.
Somebody watch my back end.
Half track. Easy, boy, easy. You're gonna go over the edge. Take it slow.
You're really hanging, you're really hanging. 2 feet.
I think you got her now.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice job, dude. She's sitting pretty.
Perfect. You happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. We're gonna win this one.
That's good. Thanks, man.
Back at the last cut, 6 hours into the move, Brennan has already got Big Red onto its pad.
How'd that go?
Call me Winch Cat.
I only see one problem.
What?
It's going the wrong way. It's backwards.
See? We could spin it up here. Go down.
Oh, that's going to tear things up. I mean, you can already see how bad it's digging in.
Yeah.
I think the easiest thing would be to pull it back down the hill, bring it back up, and have it right where it needs to be. It's all right. You know, we're just trying to win a race here and show the other guys up, and we're just doing things twice. It's pretty cool.
Shut the up.
Hey, Brennan, you want to put that wash plant up there? Yeah, sure, buddy. Hey, I got it up there. Hey, it's going the wrong way.
You're so funny.
He's been around Big Red for, what, 6 years now? And he still doesn't even know which end we feed it. Do it better the second time, Brennan.
After half a day dragging the plant onto the pad, Brennan now has to spend another 2 hours turning it around.
Well, now we wait.
We want to be up and running before Big Red is. This Lucifer's all set up. We got the feeder in, the super stacker in, water pumps in, pipelines in, ready to fire her up. Well, we fired it up. I hope we won. Hey, Brenda, you got a copy?
What's going on, Tyson?
We're up and running, man.
Think you might have beat us.
We kicked your
Good for you, bud. Good for you.
Man, like, if you would have brought the plan in the right way, we would have beat them, even though they had the 750 and more help.
Whatever.
Come on, man.
Yeah, well, whatever.
We're back sluicing.
A lot better than the other guys. We're up there backwards this morning. Little bit of brain fart going on.
Yeah.
We beat Big Red!
Oh, yeah, bud!
We were going to do 9,000 ounces this year. Half of that was supposed to come out of the Indian River. The money invested here is huge. We had 7 cuts here stripped, ready to go. So there is probably, give or take, $10 million here laying to be picked up. 4,000 or 5,000 ounces for sure.
For 2 years, Klondike kingpin Tony Beats has been trying to unlock his gold-rich ground on Indian River. His problems started with a gut punch in 2019.
We don't have a water license. They have to leave.
Denied a water permit, he tried again the next year.
Well, sucks. Now we're right back to square one.
After striking out twice, he applied again this year, only to be crushed once more.
So, no license. This season is pretty well down the tube.
Now, at Paradise Hill, Tony's running 350 yards an hour of White Channel pay through Mike's Trommel, hoping to hit 4,500 ounces.
We've had a relatively successful season, but I'm disappointed that we couldn't get into the Indian and reach that 9,000 ounce gold.
But the king hasn't given up on his prized Indian River yet.
Yellow.
Hi, Tony.
He's brought in a hired gun to advise on a new application.
We took soil samples. We did a small vegetation inventory. I'm completely encouraged by what we saw. I have 95% confidence that this license should and will be issued.
That would be awesome because there is a lot of money at stake.
After 3 years, Tony now believes, again, that a new license is imminent, and he doesn't want to waste any time.
If we do get a license in the Indian River, we're gonna have to get this Trommel up and rolling because we got a pretty late start. We got the 50-ton crane coming up, so we can lift this thing up and put it on the trunnions. It'd be nice to get this Trommel finished so we can put it out in the Indian River.
To be ready to sluice the Indian River claims, Tony's breaking out the 40-foot BC Trommel.
I like to bring it to the Indian River. There is a chance we may get a license this year. If we do, at least we'll have this Trommel laying there and ready to go.
At Paradise Hill, Tony beats is loading the 10-ton BC Trommel to haul it 40 miles to Indian River.
We're gonna have to take that little feed hopper off, otherwise it's in the way when we lift it up. Okay, lift it up, Monica. Yeah.
There we go.
Swing it, put it over there with you, please. Oh, so far so good. We're gonna lift the Trommel up, and then we'll slide the skid out. And then after we slide the skid out, we'll load that on a trailer, and then we'll come back in with another trailer, and we'll just put the Trommel on that one. Okay, tighten the cables, gentlemen, tighten the cables. More. Hold it right there. Okay, gentlemen, give it a try. See what they can do. Lift the thing up, lift the thing up. Up. Good. Hold it right there. Monica. Monica. Okay. Good. Throw it in there, Mike. Roll it, Mike. Good. Okay, Kevin, let it down. Good job. Keep it coming. That's good. Yeah. I want 2 over on this side, and I want 2 over here. Monica, I think we got enough. Hold it right there. Okay, Mike, down. Down. Okay, Len, let it down, please. Good. Hold it right there. That's all you can do, Kevin.
The massive load is so dangerous, Tony turns to the only person he trusts to drive it, himself.
Moving equipment's always pretty tough. Anyway, we'll get this one set up down the hill. We're gonna get the other one loaded, and then 2 trucks in the river. Off they go. So we got the Trommel on the way, we got the skid on the way. We have a little dozer for rain. Nicely cruising, road looks good. Then we'll drop them off and see if we can make it home for supper, I guess. You what?
I just heard a large pop from my engine and I lost a lot of power. I think my turbo just went.
Bingo. I'm gonna have lunch.
family.
Hi, guys.
Hola.
Hola, buenos dias.
There's a baby.
There's a baby on the table. We have lots of babies on the table, it seems like every time.
So, this week went pretty good, huh?
Yeah, loading that trommel went good. We had some troubles bringing the crane up the hill, though. So, in all that commotion, you still sluiced all week, right?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Old Faithful never stops.
No, that thing just keeps on rolling. That thing does fine. Anyway, so what do you guys want to do? Wait up, see what we got there with.
To reach his 4,500-ounce season goal, Tony needs 370 ounces a week.
You ready, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready?
Let's do this thing. Chicken wings. 3, 2, 1, go.
4,
5, 10, 40, 50, 70, 100, 120, 160, 170, 200, 210, 250, 260, 300. Keep going. 306.98.
Worth over $550,000.
That wasn't a bad week, though.
They're over 300 again, so that's nice.
I think so. But at least, you know, we have something to look forward to next year. And if we get back into the Indian next season, these goals will should double on us. And the goal we had set, having both properties on the go, was not out of line.
But like a wise man always says, don't count it until it's dried and wait.
That's correct, but we'll get to that point.
But on that note, we need a GTFO.
Yeah.
I do.
I leave it.
Later.